Hey everybody, it's I. Hiding here as I'm on the floor. Anyways, I wanted to tell you what happened yesterday. I went to a wine and cheese party thingy I told you I was going to do. And I thought for sure they were going to have at least a veggie platter, and they didn't. There was also like a mushroom bruschetta, which I couldn't have either. And there was only alcohol. I mean, there was water, yeah, from the tap and stuff, but the only thing they had that was non-water was Diet 7-Up. So I was sipping on that the whole night just so I wouldn't get hungry. And the thing is, I wanted to have dinner before I got there, but we didn't have time. So I took like 10 Mac nuts, put in my pocket, and had that in the car on the way over there. And that kept me away from the food table for a while. But after 7, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble because I need to eat. Because it's going to be late. I don't want to eat after a certain time. And so I was like, screw it. I'm going to have to eat something, so I'm going to eat the cheese. Because I know that cheese hasn't hurt me as much as other things. Well, of course, when you eat cheese, you want crackers, you want all that. So all in all, I ended up eating all that cheese on 3 peppered water crackers, and then 5 sesame crackers. Do you guys know what that is? It's really good, and it's really crunchy and really thin. I figured those were safer than having the regular crackers. And then I had half of that mushroom bruschetta that was on like a sourdough slice of a baguette, you know. I figured, okay, so I ate cheat foods, but I didn't overeat. And that's when I go, what am I going to do? They just, they actually came out with these huge, double chocolate chip cookies. And I was like, oh no, I need support. So I get on my iPhone and I'm like, Facebooking, and I'm like, help, chocolate chip cookies, And I got a lot of support, so thank you guys, my Facebook friends. And Chantel, thanks for texting me and kind of pushing me away from the cookies. That was really, really cool of you guys. It really helped. It really did, because I actually walked away from the table, and wasn't a big apartment, so the table was still close to me, but I kind of had my back to it, and I was on the couch watching. They had Planet Earth playing with the music, with the sound muted, and then they had like jazz music on, so it was really kind of comfortable, and I was just sitting there, and finally someone came up to me and started talking to me, so I had a good conversation with them while my husband was talking to his friends. And so that was good. I consider that was a success for me, because I could have easily eaten that white rice. I could have easily overate on the cheese and crackers. So I was really kind of happy about that. And I didn't drink any alcohol whatsoever. I had no desire. Oh, also, my friend, the guy that was throwing the party, he comes up to us, I was talking to 2 other people, with like a whole thing of pizza, like a pepperoni pizza, because he had run out of food and he felt bad. And he was like, come on. He didn't know I was on a diet, because I already looked like I lost a bunch of weight, let's put it that way. And he was like, come on, I just have a pizza, And it was because he felt bad that he didn't have enough food. And I was like, no, don't worry about it, dude. I'm full, I had a lot of cheese, whatever. And he goes, all right. So I didn't eat the pizza either, so I'm really kind of proud of myself. So around 8:30, my alarm goes off on my phone, and it says, take HCG. Because I have the alarm going off so I don't forget. Because now that I'm taking sublingual, I take it twice a day, and I don't remember at night. And then when that went off, I was like, crap, I forgot my HCG at home. And every half hour, I'd look at Angel like, let's go. So we finally left around 10, and we're really close. When there's no traffic, it takes us like 15 minutes to cross the bridge and all that and get home. He lives by the bridge too in San Francisco. So about 10:30, I took the HCG, the rest of it. And I was still kind of nervous about the cheese thing because of all the fat. And so at Del Mem's recommendation, I drank 8 ounces, of warm water with half a lemon and cayenne pepper. I think I put a lot of cayenne pepper, like on accident. half a teaspoon. So on the way down, I'm like, oh, it's like burning, you know. But it was actually quite good. And I drank all of that. And then I sat for about 5 minutes visualizing. First, I was kind of going 126.5 or some weird thing like that. But then I'm like, that's way too much to ask after the fact that I had just cheated with a bunch of cheese and crackers, So I was more like, please don't gain weight. Please don't gain weight. And then I asked my husband, like, please don't wake me up. I need a full night's sleep. I haven't had a full night's sleep in about a week and a half or so. And so he didn't, and I believe I had 8 hours sleep. So that's pretty good for me. And I checked the scale, and I released 0.2 pounds. 0.2, that's my number. So I was pretty happy about that. And I was talking to Chantel, and I was like, okay, so now that I'm probably at goal weight or in the vicinity, give or take a couple pounds, I am going to monitor my next 2 days. I wanted to do a full 3 weeks just so I cover the 21 days in case HCG is treating this like a round 2 for me. So by Wednesday, that would be 21 days. But I will... So I'm definitely, by Wednesday, I'm done. Done. Plus, I can't wait to do P3 foods already. But I will monitor myself in the next couple of days, because if I stay in the 127s, then I had found my ideal weight. Yay! Oh man, then I can start P90. Yikes! So I'm really excited about that. Really excited, because in a week and a half we're going to be in Tahoe, and I'll be snowboarding, and I'll be snowboarding 20 pounds lighter. So I'm anxious to see how that goes. I just watched Chantel's and Yoli's video, and about Chantel's, thank you for putting that out there, girl. I'm not surprised it took you 3 videos to do it, because it's a lot of information that kind of gets stuck in your brain, and you're like, I gotta get this out. I gotta, kind of tell people how I feel, and how I feel that we can make ourselves better. So I appreciate that, and I actually I apply a lot of what you said to things that I've done, like during my interruption when I was supposed to be on P3. I don't think I stabilized the way I was supposed to. I mean, when I think stabilization, I'm thinking stabilize for the full 3 weeks without going over 2 pounds or under 2 pounds. I mean, that's stabilization. That's the way Simeon wrote it. And so I don't think I stabilized as well, only because of those 2 days I partied with my friends and didn't do a steak day. And I think it really affected me during this half of my round, because the first week and a half I was hovering around only 2 pound loss, and that was not good. So this last P3 that I'm going to do, I am really gonna keep all the guidelines in my mind, read it over if I have to every other day. I'm hoping I can stabilize with no issues, and I'm going to follow all the advice that everybody had given me, like Mumsy. I'm going to do like double my P2 foods the first week. I'm going to do, the advice that Tim gives us. He's a great source, Delmam. And I want to be a good stabilizer, like ID specialist. She always sticks out in my mind. She did so well stabilizing. I want to be like Sharon when I grow up. And also, to address Yoli, you're so right. Happy thoughts are much stronger than the non-happy thoughts. So, meaning bad or sad. I wish you guys a great rest of the weekend. And maybe I'll vlog tomorrow, maybe I won't. Happy releases and happy stabilization. And I'm really glad that you still watch me after how many videos I've done already. And hopefully you guys will be with me during P3, because I think it's going to be a challenge. And that's all I have to say. But before I go, I wanted to show Amanda my shirt. Check it out. See, I told you I love that place. So, peace out, and I love you guys.